Yo, what's good,
What's up,
everybody?
bro?
Tapping
What's
in.
up? What's up? What's
SR
up?
Broadcast in the building. It's Six Deuce, one of the co-hosts. I'm gonna let the other co-hosts introduce themselves before we go ahead and introduce what we're doing today.
Sounds good. Who wants to go
I don't know.
first?
Yeah, you
Dreamer
go ahead.
BGS, you know what I'm saying? Self taught tattoo artist slash
Sounds good.
artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm still new as far as this whole music game goes, you know what I'm saying? Like, still learning the ropes and things like that. You know, I get down on drawings though. I got a little notebook and stuff, put away right now, but I got some cool art, you know what I'm saying, where you can find me at, at Dreams Inc. 247 on Instagram. Instagram only. Yeah, just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Taking it one day at a time and learning the process and being humble about it during my journey, you feel me? I'm never gonna think I'm better than somebody, you know what I'm saying, or somebody less than me, because Yeah, straight what's up? up, What's up? What's up? everybody started somewhere, you know what I mean? But yeah,
For sure.
for me.
Sounds good. Clumsy, you want to go?
For sure, I'll go. My name's Clumsy, but my name is Jeremy, but they call me Clumsy. You can find me on Instagram with the same name right here at Clumsy567. I'm into collision right now, learning how to paint cars, do some body work on them, getting them right after after a car crash. My bad, I'm slipping up. I ain't been on something like this, but
Nah, you're all
Nah,
good.
take your time. No, go ahead.
I'm real into cars. I've always been into cars since I was little. Helping my dad change oil and shit really got me into cars. You know, and then when we had moved from Cali to Missouri, I tried joining the mechanical course over there in my high school, but it filled up too fast, so I got booted to the collision program. And I didn't really want to be in there to begin with. I was like, man, I didn't want to be here. I really wanted to be a mechanic. But I stuck with it, finished it out, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was fun. It's really calm. In my opinion, it's calm for me just sitting there and sanding on a car for 2 3 hours, getting it straight. Because at the end of the process, you get to see it all nicely painted and buffed out, and it just looks beautiful. Especially on the old cars. That's my biggest passion right there is working on the old school cars. But yeah, I'm just up and coming in this collision program. I'm about to finish my tech school. I'm out here in Texas at UTI, just finishing out the program, learning a little bit more, getting some certifications. So when I do go out in the field, I have something to show that I know what I'm doing. I'm not just new to this.
For sure.
But yeah,
Right.
that's all about me. I'm pass it off to my boy Flocko right here.
Sounds good. What's up, y'all? Oh, hold up. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Flacco PTR. Comedian. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't no comedian, but I be doing some hip hop, and I be doing a little bit of acting here and there. Just trying to do whatever in the arts field. You know.
Yeah,
Over here,
man.
I'm a co-host on SR Broadcast. With all the other co-hosts and having a good time.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So today, guys, again, and you guys feel free to ask some questions. How we'll do it organized. Usually, if you guys notice how I do it, I'll do it from how we'll start doing it now, more spoken. I should say this more clearly, with questions after we interview Clumsy today. That's exactly what I'm explaining next. So today, guys, we came here today. Shout out Clumsy. Thank you for being on here, Jeremy. You know what I'm saying?
No problem, no
This young
problem.
man right here has worked very hard, and that's what we're doing today on SR Broadcast is shining some light to individuals such as him. Because remember, SR Broadcast here we cover music, media, and more. And we got tattoos, we got people that do art, we got people that do reptiles, we got the whole team. And as you could tell, we got people that do auto body work, and we brought him on here today to talk about that and a little bit about what he does. And his technical term for it, I believe, is collision and refinish tech. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Collision repair and refinish tech. That is his technical term. The reason why I find it so intriguing is because another thing I should know. This is Dreamer BGS's younger blood brother. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. We're getting some young dope talent from the family on here too. So again, the reason why we brought him on here was to let him talk a little bit about his story and his journey, because I feel like we shine so much light on what homeboy's doing and whose baby mama got hit and who's fighting and arguing on the internet, but we're not talking enough about these youngsters coming up and doing something with their lives. You know, there's too many youngsters crashing out, choosing the wrong path, the wrong life, and I respect him and commend him for it. And I'm proud of him for it, and I know Dreamer is, and the family and everybody, because he worked hard, you know, getting a scholarship ain't easy, you know, and God does things in mysterious ways. We all know that. So it's crazy that you told me that. I thought it was something from the beginning you wanted to do. So that just goes to show, guys, that like not everything you think you want is what you're gonna get. Because there's a good saying I seen: we want a rose, but God's trying to give us the whole garden. You know what I'm saying? And we get mad off that one bouquet, like, you know, damn, bro. But then we look and he's trying to bring us to the garden, bro. He's like, why you tripping off a plant, homie? I was trying to give you a whole, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's really dope, and I'm proud of you for that, because like that's why I thought it was something we needed to bring on the channel and talk about, because again, you go to show that that's not always the case these days. Everybody says the newer generations coming up have no focus, they're not responsible, and it's obvious, and you've proven that it's quite the opposite. There's still some good people out there with a good head on their shoulders trying to come up, do something with themselves. And with your journey, you literally have done exactly that. You know, you have went from working hard in high school, not knowing what life's to offer, to taking your chances and opportunities as they come and sticking it out. Because so many people, we all know, we're all guilty of it from time to time. We start something and don't finish it. You know, so you're graduating soon. You could talk a little bit about that as well. But just to start it off, if you want, tell a little bit about your background, you know, where you come from, your whole how you got in the cars. I know you spoke a little bit about it in the beginning of the podcast, but just to go a little deeper into it, you know, just your background, how you did it, how you got into it, your love for cars, and you know, we'll go as we go. Let me know.
For sure, for sure. I want to thank Six Dudes for bringing me on here, first of all, allowing me to come and speak up on here, bring my name out to people, you know, because eventually, let's just start with my background. I come from California, Norwalk, California, to be specific, the 562 area code. You know, shout out to all my homeboys out there. Shout out to my boy D. Shout out to my boy Sosa. You know, they're on their path to getting stuff right. They're working their jobs, getting shit right for them. Hopefully soon I can bring them on here so they can promote what they be doing. But that's up and coming. Hopefully we'll see that soon. But yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah, we're
from the five
watching.
six from Norwalk, California. I lived there for about 16 years, and then we moved out to the Midwest, Missouri. Uh, and that's really where I'm at right now. But the way I got into cars was, like I said previously, was my dad helping him change the oil on cars, and then just asking him questions about this and this, all the stuff he would do. And that's really what really got me into it, was just asking the questions and then just watching my dad and helping him. And then I started asking him more and more. And then eventually he told me about some of the cars that he had owned. He showed me a couple of pictures of cars. We'd watch stuff about cars. And then on my own, I'd watch stuff about cars. I was just fascinated with them. It just, doing little oil changes here and there, it just sparked that for me as a little kid. And I just stuck with it. I always wanted to work on cars. I liked cars. I always wanted to own old cars. That's my real big thing. Is I really like the old cars. I like the new cars, yeah, but it's the old cars that I like more because you don't see them around as much. You know, they're all rotting away in somewhere, or they're just destroyed. You know, they don't make them no more. So I want to keep that old school spirit alive. So that's my big plan, is to just buy a bunch of old cars, fix them up, and keep them alive, keep them running so people can see what we came from, where we came from with cars, because people don't think about it, but it started in the 20s. That's a long time ago. 1920s, that's when the first cars came out, you know? And they weren't much. It was just a motor, wheels, and a steering wheel. It wasn't much. And now we got all this touch screen and speak, and you can do this and this, and it's like it's good to see where we came from and how it developed to what we got now. Cause it's the history. History, it's good history to know about your old cars.
No, for sure.
But yeah, right now I own a excuse me, I own a '78 GMC, and I'm trying to get it right. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I'm gonna repaint it. I did a little bit of touch up here and there. Like the fender on my truck was a little messed up. The hood was definitely messed up. So I fixed it up as best as I could in my collision program that I took in high school. I want to talk about what I took in my high school in Norwalk, but it wasn't much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to put too much diss on that school because it is what it is. People who are from there knows what that school is like. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So when we moved to Missouri, I like I said earlier, I tried joining the mechanical course out there, but got booted down because it filled up. And then I became real close with this instructor because he genuinely showed interest in teaching us about fixing the cars. So I would ask him questions here and there about my truck, like, oh, what do you think about this? How would you go about doing this? And he would tell me here and there what like he would do and how to do it, what I was gonna need for it. And then eventually it got to the point where he was like, if you want to bring it in so you can have the tools to do it, I'll allow it. But you're gonna have to do the process of it. I'll show you, but you're gonna have to put in the work. And I told him that was perfectly fine. So it was pretty fun having that class. I'm not gonna lie, because he showed a lot of interest in teaching us instead of just telling us what to do and then throwing us out there, you know. But it was fun. I
Oh
took
yeah.
that for 2 years, so we weren't just working on some cars that they had left over in the school. It was actual like in teachers' cars, other people's cars, sometimes students' cars, and then sometimes the instructor himself he'd bring a car in for us to fix, you know, and so I got a little bit of experience on working on other people's cars, not just working on some model car. But
Right,
I like
right.
that class a lot.
No, that's good. Sounds like
Oh
a
yeah,
fun
Yeah,
yes,
class, to be honest.
it
I,
was.
I see you, my boy.
But right now, talk a little bit more where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm over here in Texas, you know, in Houston, Texas, to be specific, taking a collision course in UTI, Universal Technical Institute, is the full name. Finishing out the course over here. It's been about the course is about 55 weeks, so a little like a year, around a year, pretty much. I've been out here for. I'm about to be done real soon. I'll speak more about that real soon. But yeah, I started out over here in the 101 course. Just in that class, they just talked about what we were gonna do throughout this whole course. Like,
Yeah.
so I got a little bit of insight what we are gonna do, and then they taught us a lot more than what I had learned in my high school in Missouri. They taught us how to weld. They taught us how to remove like big panels, like the whole door, all that stuff, like more in depth. They taught us how to pretty much do it how they would do it in the manufacturers.
Hmm.
So that's where
No,
it really got. That's where I really started enjoying this because I got to learn I got to learn a better way to do it and how to do it to where it looks perfect the first time instead of beating around the bush to get it perfect. You just do it and it looks perfect already. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm still up and coming. I'm still practicing. I'm still learning, and I'm gonna be doing that for a lot of years. And I give a lot of respect to those who work in this field and do it day in and day out and have been doing it for years on end. They got a lot of experience, and people shouldn't be scared to ask questions about their car. Yeah, like yeah, you may think it might make you look dumb, but it doesn't. It's good to ask questions because a lot of people don't know what they're doing. A lot of people don't even know how to take a tire off, and that's the sad thing about today
Yep.
is we need to teach these kids and these adults now how to take off their tire if they get stranded on the side of the road and how to put on their spare and where their spare is at. Because I came across a lot of people twice my age and sometimes my age that don't even know where this is at and where how to do this. And it
Yeah,
shocks
I'm
me. It
guilty.
shocks me.
I'm one of those adults. I'm guilty. Nah, but I'm learning now. Hey, knowing you and your family, it may seem simple to others, but now I know how to do an oil change because it is simple. Now that I learned it, it very is. But that's the thing. People in the field, all the way from the food field, the working field, the trucking industry, to the like people, the mechanics themselves, or even people in your area of work are valuable, my boy, because like I said, you and people don't go to school for no reason and do what you got to do, or people don't always have to go to school, or they learn it over the years. People are different, but the point is that you still consistent with it and you're trying to have a purpose with it to teach people to make a difference, because the truth is that is very valuable, the type of work you do.
Nah, yeah, and I've been thinking about it day in and day out. Like as I get more into it, like thinking about my future into this, and eventually I want to get to a point where I open up my own shop. I don't want to speak about it right now because it's still in reach, but it's pretty far out right now. I still got to get some more experience. Put some time into this, get my years in. Not just go out on a limb and risk it. Not saying that you shouldn't do that, but me personally, I'd rather do it the safer way because it benefit me better just to do it like that. That way, when I do decide to reach out and do my thing on my own, I already know what to do. I already know what's gonna happen. I'm already like in that mindset. But
I just want to say real
yeah,
quick, my bad, real quick, Clumsy.
nah, you good.
Shout out Mike's World tapping in. I send mine. Shout out Rome. Shout out Worm Sage. Los Pasitas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You know what I mean? Just want to show respect. But yeah, man, for you continue, if you want, I want to let Flacco PTR and Dreamer BGS ask you some questions about what you do and like your plans for the future. And then you can talk about whatever you want after that because the floor is yours and don't worry about it. So right now, you want
Nah,
to take the
yeah, that's
time.
all good. That's all good. Shoot
Whoever wants to
away.
go first, I don't know if it's Dreamer or Flacco. You guys can ask, excuse me, some questions, throw them out there, let them
No,
know if
for
something
sure.
caught your attention. Maybe you guys have some questions for them.
Yeah, so what you thinking about doing? The airbrushing the cars or what? You just gonna be doing the regular paint, flakes,
I
all
want to
that?
get into the airbrushing. I want to get into the airbrushing, but I low key struggled with that. I'm not gonna lie. I low key struggled
Nah, I
with
bet
that a
it's hard.
lot. So that's gonna take a while for me to get into it. But eventually, I do. That's my goal is to get into that lowrider custom paint. I really do love doing all that flake and that chrome, and that's what I want to do to my truck. I'm gonna do that kind of style right there. But it's gonna take a lot of work and dedication.
Nah, that's good.
Shout out Cali Hood Media. We send ours. You already know. Hey, y'all go tap in with Mike's World and subscribe to him and subscribe to Cali Hood Media if you guys haven't. Much respect. But yeah, y'all
For
go.
all
Y'all ask
good.
them some questions. Y'all chop it up. I have some questions after, but I want to leave the floor for you guys to talk. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, for
What
sure.
What are some plans you got as far as after graduating from the courses you're taking right now? What's as far as like what do you plan on doing to pursue what you already got going on? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah, to speak more on that, I plan on going in straight into the workforce after this, like getting a job. I already got a couple. I already got somebody in mind that's looking for some people that are interested in this because there's not a lot of people. They tell us the stats when we get to UTI. They tell us the stats of how many people are actually coming into this field, and there's not a lot. Sad to say, because there's no promotion about it. Nobody talks about it. Nobody has interest into it. Especially kids my age and kids in high school right now, like nobody has an interest in it. So these classes and these trainings are just dying away because nobody's coming into it. And it sucks. Cause then that progresses further into what we're not knowing what to do about your vehicle. But to answer my brother's question, I want to go straight into the workforce and get my years in. Get into that mindset, get into that idea of, this is what it's really gonna be like. Start understanding people, learning how to communicate with customers, learning how to perfect my form. and get it dialed in. So when I do go out on my own, I already have everything correct. I know what I'm doing, and I can prove it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
nah, man, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all checking the comments, but check it out. Mike's World said, "Good shit, homie. Gotta have dreams. That's a good field. You know what I mean?"
hell yeah,
But yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah,
For
appreciate
yeah.
sure.
Mike's World.
Hey, how
Nah, I
many
told
people do
him.
you really get to say that they're doing collision and painting of cars and
Nah,
all that stuff,
yeah,
So it's good. Something to brag about for sure, especially
yeah.
since you're working hard for it.
Hell yeah, appreciate it. I actually just remembered I got a couple of custom projects that I've done personally in in my classes. They allow us to do our personal projects and do it how we wanted to do it and not just how the book says to do it, you know?
Oh yeah,
So
he got some clean work, bro. He's posted the things he's posted. I know you guys peeped out some of the work
yeah,
he's
Yeah, I've seen
posted.
it for
if
sure.
you look at
He's
my
got some really
Instagram,
clean work for a youngster.
I got them
Yeah.
posted about some of the stuff I did and it's good work. I think it's good work. So
No, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
but
told
I
him
got a
keep it
couple
up,
of
man.
projects.
Keep it up young. So by the time he's my age, I'm trying to make him better than what I am. You know what I mean? So by the time he's my age, I want him to be getting, what I'm saying, big bankrolls, and doing what he loves and stuff like that. Not having to really take orders from anybody else.
Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna go get those projects and show people out here, let them see them in person so they can
Okay,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah. You can go ahead
Just
and go grab
y'all
those.
can have the floor. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be back.
All right,
Yeah, for
all
sure.
right.
Yeah, shout out D Vlogs in here. Thank you for showing love. Hey, everybody in here right now, or that's here, you could do me a favor and subscribe if you already haven't. You could like, go back on the videos, comment. It doesn't just help me, the team. It helps reach other people
Yeah,
like you guys showing love that can help promote the people we bring on here. Because that's the whole purpose, man. I'm just
appreciate
trying to
your
show
words,
love,
Mike
man.
World. Appreciate your world, dog. Appreciate your
You
words.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, we just trying to show love, dog. So yeah, you guys say what you guys say. Shout everybody out. Y'all can chop it up, catch up with each other. However y'all want to do it.
No, yeah, just what
Yep,
Mike's World said. He said, I'm 40, bro, and it makes him smile that, young bucks taking care of stuff. And that it is rare nowadays, to see stuff like that. And that's why I try to tell this dude, what I'm saying, right now that you're young, just
Oh
do
yeah,
what you
for
gotta
real.
do and forget what's out there, what I'm saying? Because everything's always gonna be out there, what I'm saying? What's out there right now
Yeah,
at
you
your
don't
age
miss
is
nothing.
still gonna be out there by the time you're 30, dog. It's gonna be out there by the time you're 40. There's always gonna be time to go ahead and go party, dog. But do what you gotta do right now that you're young.
for sure.
All right,
Nah,
I'm
most
back. I
definitely,
got them
dog.
right here. My bad. Didn't mean to interrupt. But all right, let me show. They show us how to do some glass etching, how to etch stuff into some glass with a sandblaster. And
Yeah.
for those who don't know what that is, it's a machine that is filled with sand and it shoots it out real fast with a lot of air pressure behind it, and it etches stuff into glass permanently. And this is something I decided to do. Oh, what's going on?
Wait, hold on,
Oh
hold
no,
on.
you good? I'm just showing off your car. No, go
Oh,
ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, this is something I decided to do. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but it's the Virgin
Sheesh.
Mary, or it's supposed to be. I kind of messed up a little bit, but
Nah, it's
Nah,
clean.
it's still hard though.
you probably can see it better like this. That's what
That's
it's
still
supposed to
clean.
be like.
Well, to be honest, dog, I couldn't even tell. Like, it just looks like a normal Virgin Mary.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't really come up with anything, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go holy, and I
Nah,
put
that's
that on
clean.
there.
Nah, fool. Like, if you didn't say you messed up, I wouldn't have thought you messed up. Homie, that's how clean it
Yeah,
is.
Nah, for real, dog.
appreciate
Nah,
it,
but hey, just keep
appreciate
going
it.
hard, dog. That's all it's about, my
Yeah,
boy. You know what I'm saying?
and I got this. It's a custom painted piece that I did. It's a miniature hood.
I like that
It's got a
color.
Clean.
chameleon color on it,
I'm about to
and
say it was
Yeah,
that
I threw the
chameleon
flag in the
coat. I was
middle.
about to
Yeah.
say.
I threw the flag in the middle with the GMC on it, like my truck, just to show some
Oh,
homage to my truck.
hey,
But
Hey, when he gets out and comes home, y'all want some custom work, man. Hey,
Yeah.
he'll work with you. He'll work
Hell
with you.
yeah,
I
hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But it's a
Hey,
chameleon
homie. Hey,
color with some candy on it.
he'll paint your Lolo, homie, and he'll paint your Ford Pinto food straight up. You know
On
how
the
he
young,
do.
on the
Hell yeah,
young.
hell yeah. Straight up. I'll pay anything with four wheels on it.
Dude.
He said four
Hey,
wheels,
nah,
two wheels, three wheels.
Dude.
Hey, Flo,
tricycle,
I'm gonna have
homie.
you.
Anything. I'll paint it all. I'll paint your boat. I'll paint your house. I'll paint anything. No, I'm
Hey, fool.
playing.
Bet,
Those
my boy.
speedboats
What
with the
about this?
flakes.
Shit, I'll paint that. I can paint that. No problem.
Sure.
What you say, Flacco?
Hey, nah, fool. The speedboats. The speedboats, fool, with the flake and the candy paint, everything, man. Those
Hell
are kids,
yeah.
man, homie, straight up.
That's another thing I like to do. I would like to do is paint like a bass boat or something like that, like a professional speedboat or something. I want to get into something like that. Like just have my name out there at shows and stuff like that. Just start winning trophies.
Heck yeah. Have a little show and everything about it,
Hell
too.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Bet.
See that?
But
I
I
gotta
got
give
a
you a new
couple
pen.
of other things that I've done. I posted them on my page. I can't show those because they were demos and I had to leave them at the school. So they're on my page. If you go check it out right here, the same name at Clumsy567 on Instagram. You can check out all the stuff, all the other stuff that I painted, everything that I'm doing. I try to keep on posting what I'm doing, give people insights of what I'm learning, and just show processes of things like from putting primer on the car to putting the color on the car and then buffing it. Show stuff like that. But eventually, once I graduate and I start doing my stuff on my truck, I'm gonna start going and posting more about it, like the whole process from start to finish. Got a lot planned for when I get back home. Just I'm gonna start putting it on here. Hopefully soon, I'm put it on here on live and be in the background just working on the truck. Y'all can watch in while I'm on these lives. So we'll get that
Heck
popping
yeah.
soon. Just once I graduate, we'll get it going.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, dog, I
Coming
just want to
soon,
say
huh?
real quick, everybody in here, thank you guys for coming, even tapping in. I want to say go ahead and, like I said, go follow Clumsy. He said where to find him. Give me a second.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts what he said in the comments. Mike's World, that's facts. For sure.
Good.
Hey, but I'm gonna have to let y'all go because my phone's on 3%.
All right, for sure.
All right, sounds good.
Nah,
It was
yeah,
good
don't even worry. I
talking to
was
you,
just about to
Clumsy.
say it. My bad. I got distracted, but y'all go ahead and follow Flacco PTR as well on
Yeah,
Instagram. Go check
Instagram,
out his music on all platforms. It's spelled just like it is right there.
Flacco
Flacco
PTR,
PTR
yeah.
on
Smacked
IG.
out clip,
Shout out to Ponte Trucha Records, his record label. Show love to them as well.
smacked
Shout
out
out
clip as well.
Dreamer BGS. Go check out his music. We got more on the way. I got some more music coming. He's available on all platforms as well. Actually, I was just second thinking that, but I know it's everywhere with Yellow Hill Call Out. We're gonna have a newer song. That's just the start. He's a tattoo artist, so shout out his Instagram page for his tattoos too. It's Dreams Inc. I think 247, right?
Yeah.
247.
And
Y'all
there's
go
some of
check
his
it
work.
out. Go follow
Go
him. Go
get
show
that.
some love. He got artwork. I got some artwork from him. You know what I'm saying? Side of my
Yep.
face.
Yep.
Y'all already know what it is. So, hey, man, come show some love to everybody, dog. Thank you, Flacco, for coming on, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
for
all our
sure.
co-hosts. Shout out to Rome. I know he's not on here right now. Shout out to Trips ODG. Shout out to Winners Back. He's currently no longer a co-host with us no more, but he's still family. No, nothing bad happened. Like I said yesterday, he just helping run One Underground TV. So you guys go show love to that as well. Go follow One Underground TV. Show love to our record label. It's me, Winners Back, Rome, Dreamer BGS, Trips ODG. We got Astro now, a new person on there. Go show him some love. Show everybody some love. You know what I mean? We got to have open arms and just be positive with everything. So it's like, yeah, man, if y'all want to show, and shout out Cali Hood Media. You know what I'm saying? If you guys
Mm-hmm.
haven't, go follow the SR Broadcast Instagram where you can see all the information on lives, reels, and we welcome everybody. If you do car work, you do freaking glass work, you do food, you do comedian work, you're into clothing, you're into designing, the whole 9 yards. You got a story to tell that's dope, that's genuine. We just don't do no goods. We don't do no weirdos. We don't do no chomos, no snitches, no lames. And I'm sorry, we don't accept that. There's no exceptions. Other than that, come with your story, man. It's all love. Because I mean, I have a concept. That's what I was going to talk about today, real quick, before I let you guys continue. So I'm thanking you guys for staying on because this is really important. So I
No
talked to
problem.
Clumsy. He's gonna come on as a co-host coming soon. It was an idea I already had. I was just waiting for him to graduate and come home. I think it would be dope segments to bring to the channel to for all my people that are into cars or his type of line of work. I'm looking for another co-host too that I already have an idea for, and I'm gonna keep it at that and cap it at that as co-host. A solid team. And I thank my whole team by the way for now. Y'all go show them some love. But yeah, that'll be coming
No
up soon
problem.
next month as official co-host. I just want to real reveal that tonight. And we want to go ahead. You guys can go show him some support on his Instagram, not just for his cars, but now that he'll be a part of the team as well. You know, we have a lot of things to talk about. If you're his friends, his peoples, and you want to tap in with the channel and be featured, we
Hell
got
yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate other than what I said because it's not discrimination. We just have standards and morals. So yeah, it's all love. And that's another thing. We always follow back. Remember that it's all love. And aside what we do with our record label, Spill Records, you guys want to tap in with music and our artists and our people. You know, my boy Winter's Back mostly runs that page. I have access as well, so you guys want to contact me. But you know, shout out to him, and he has album coming out called Master Pills Overrated. Go show him some love and go get it. He has some custom vapes coming with it if you stream his album. So it's all love with that. He's partnered with One Underground TV. Show love with them, their Instagram, their YouTube channel. So we got all sorts of things to bring to the table. And if you got questions about that, Clumsy or Dreamer, you guys want to talk about that and excitement with all the new additions. We got a new addition to Spilled Records, Astro coming in out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, I believe it is. I could be saying it wrong. But yeah, all love. I'll let you guys chop it up. Let me go get my daughter right. Let you guys take it over real quick. My apologies.
Nah, you're good. Nah, you're good. I'm
All right,
just
you're good, my
excited to
boy.
become a co-host, a part of this team. You know,
Shout out
That's
Mr.
right.
thank you,
Tekken. My
thank you.
bad.
But but yeah, I just wanted to speak more about this comment that I read by Mike's World about life ain't about money, and I appreciate that. It's true though. Life really ain't about money, and I'm getting into this because I really enjoy this. Like this is a straight up passion for me. It ain't really about money or how much I make in life. It's just being able to do stuff like this because not a lot of people doing it. And I ain't disrespecting nobody doing anything else but it. You know, it is what it is. We all come down different paths. Everybody gets to what they want in life, you know, their own way. So I ain't disrespecting nobody. It's all love, but you know, I'm in this because it's a straight up passion for me. Some people are into this for just the money, but it really ain't about that. It's more about the passion for it. You know, it ain't. What's the point of working a job if you have no passion for it? You know, you're just a robot at that stage, just doing what they say day in and day out. You gotta have love for it. You gotta be able to show up every day happy to do that job. And this is something that I show up every day happy to do. You know. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
right now it ain't too exciting because there is a lot of book work and stuff, but that's just part of it, you know? That's just something I gotta accept and finish out and do it. But when I get into the work, I always have a smile on my face. It's just something I love doing and always have. And I can't wait to start teaching people more about this and putting it on here for people to start learning and seeing how I do it and hopefully some people get involved with it and I can show them more if they want or you know just give people the ropes and start putting it out there because it's good information to know because like I said you never know what if there's nobody around you got to be able to know this stuff on your own, you know. It's good. It don't make you look anything less than what you are to know stuff about your car, how to do this, how to do that. It don't hurt. It's good information.
No,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I just wanna say real quick, welcome to SR broadcast team. I wanna let Dreamer say some stuff too, so you continue
Hell
on.
yeah,
But
Mike's
I
with
wanna
us
go ahead
with
and
us too.
say again, shout out Mr. Tech and saludos, respect Mike's world. And I just wanna go down over your seeing the comments. Mike was sending his respect. He was saying was good and saying he sends his support. And then Mr. Tech had said the same thing as well. Y'all go shout out to Mike's channel and go subscribe to him and go check out Mr. Tech and his channel and his music. Dope people. And yeah, man, they were telling you that Mike said, I can tell you enjoy it. That's why I said good shit. And then Mr. Tech
Hell
said
yeah.
facts, homie. And then Mike said, they say if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. My old man used
Hell
to tell
yeah.
me that. That's real
That's a
talk.
good ass
Yep.
quote. It's a good ass quote.
All love.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I guess to speak more about some of the projects that I just showed, that hood that I showed, I took it from a flat piece of sheet metal. It was just a flat piece of sheet metal. And, I bent it kind of in the shape of a hood. I don't know if you guys could see it well, but took it, cut some of the corners, bent it over. Ain't some of my best work, but I did what I could with what I had. Put the body lines in it, gave and then prepped it for paint, threw some color on it, chose the chameleon color. I really wanted to do some of the lowrider touching on it, but they didn't have some of the things that I wanted to do on it, so I just went with the chameleon color, and then I threw some candy red on top of it, and that really
Mm,
highlighted more of the reddish colors, all the colors that have red in it, because the chameleon had purple, pink, violet, a lot of red color, a lot of colors that have red into it. So when I threw that
Yeah,
red candy on it, it highlighted those colors a lot because it threw more red into it. So it
yeah,
highlighted
mm,
more of the violet and the pink. And then there is
we,
green in it.
we,
There is a little bit of blue, but you can't really see it because of all the other colors that are on top of it. And the
yeah,
flag that I threw in the middle of it, I was gonna do the stars on it. Don't get me wrong, but the stars had printed out a little messed up, so I just went with the solid block right there instead of the stars. So I didn't do anything wrong
it
with
came out
that.
clean.
And I did it in some gold flaking, some gold flaking. So that's why I mean I wanted it to stand out like really good. I wanted you to be able to see it on top of everything. So I did it in the gold so it stood out and you could see it.
I came out really clean though. It came out real clean for one of your first pieces that you've done. You know what I'm saying? And to me being your brother, man, honestly, I'm really excited to see where you know what I'm saying, continue your journey and see you grow with your talent you got, man. Because honestly, it's having that talent is it's nice, bro. It's nice and it comes in handy a lot, for not even just helping other people or making as much money, but within your family as far as you know what I'm saying. Down the line, you ever have any kids or anything? You know what I'm saying? Anything at all, like you can work on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing, bro, and that's really
Nah,
cool.
yeah.
That's really really cool.
Nah, yeah. And that's a big benefit of this is if something happens to a car that I own, I'm not disrespecting no
Yep.
shop and speaking bad on their names. It's just I can save myself a couple bucks because I know how to
Mhm.
do it. I just got to get the stuff that I need and I can do it myself.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's I'm not speaking down on any shops. I'm not saying all shops are bad. It's just
No,
when
not
you know
yet.
stuff when you know stuff like this, it doesn't hurt to do it yourself.
Because a lot of people scamming overpriced, dog. There's only
Yeah,
a
that is the
few
sad
Yeah.
part
good
about this. There is a
people
lot of
out there, dog.
a lot of people
Yeah.
just in this
Then
for the money and they don't
or
care
not
about
not
people's
everybody,
lives.
but there's some people be making your car worse than what I'm saying what it was when you
Yeah.
take it in.
Yup.
Nah, yeah,
Yup.
for real. That's the sad part though. Those are just the people that are in it for the money and don't understand that when you give this person back their car, you're playing with their life. Like you're God at that point. When you're fixing people's cars, you're God at that point. Because
Oh yeah,
with the
legit
cars
though. You're
nowadays,
responsible.
and how people drive, anything could happen. Everything has to be perfect when you're fixing people's cars, and nobody really. Some people. I'm not saying nobody. Some people don't understand that and don't want to understand that. These people have to go back out in that car every day. And if you didn't do this the right way, you never who knows what can happen to that person. They could be driving, picking their kid up from school, and then that bolt comes loose that you didn't tighten correctly or something like that, and then you see it on the news later, about people
Oh
getting
yeah.
hurt because you decided not to do that. You decided to just cut corners. You got to do everything by the book. I'm not saying everything, but you can cut corners here and there, but not when it comes to stuff about it like being a suspension or anything safety. Don't ever cut corners there, because you
Yeah,
got to think about it. What if that was your car? Would you want somebody to leave that bolt untightened? Or would you want that bolt to be tightened? You got to always think about that. Like, what if that was your mom's car? What if that was your dad's car, your sister's, anybody's car, somebody you love? Got to think about it like that. These are people that actually have a family to go home to, and you're playing with their lives. You can't
Nah,
do
yeah,
that.
for real.
You
no,
can't do
that's
that.
facts. I was gonna say my bad not to cut you out, dog, so I can let you continue. Clumsy, Mike's World just said that he shared this live on his channel. We appreciate it, dog. Same here. Our channel isn't
Yeah,
very
yeah,
big, but
yeah.
we always show the support back, and that's actually what
Respect.
I'm gonna do when I get off. And if you guys on here personally, the co-host, go show love to him. Subscribe on your own to him, to
Hell
Mike's
yeah.
World and Mr. Tekken, and show them some love, man. Because there's some
For
solid
sure, for
people.
sure.
I met them through Cali Hood Media and Frank, and make sure to go show Cali Hood Media love as always. One Underground TV. Shout out the record label Spill Records, man. The whole team, man. Everybody that supports, but we thank all the support, man. But yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
If you want to talk a little bit more if we finish up, because I'm gonna have it to where get a little more insight from you, your brother. We'll talk a bit, and then we'll reveal what we got for the next coming up. Because I got a few interviews actually coming up tomorrow and Monday. We got some back to back, man. We get into it, so you'll be part of it too if you want to hop on, if you're available, all that. So man, if you guys want to prepare for that, I'll tell a little bit more before we wrap it up. But yeah, you guys could chop it up, finish things up. You got anything to share? Got anything new coming? If Jimmy has something with the tattoos you want to share on it, if you Clumsy want got something coming up that you're excited for, let me know.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll finish up with what I got to say. Just don't be scared to ask questions about your car to anybody. Some people are scared to go up to a mechanic and ask them what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I get that sometimes. I get people that say sometimes they hear stories about when you go up to mechanics, they get mad and they tell you to just go away here and that. Like, yeah, there is some people like that. Sorry to say, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't make you look stupid. Some people think it makes you look stupid, but if you don't know, you don't know. You gotta. It's good to learn. Some people you need to keep up with that knowledge about everything. You need to know what's going on in the world and how it works. It don't make you anything less than what you are to know how everything works. And that's what I like to do. I like to watch videos on YouTube and just learn about stuff that happened in the past or is happening now, or what could happen, just stuff like that. Keep up on knowledge and just know what's going on in the world. But this is a good passion to get into. I'm not pushing anybody to do it, but if you do want to get into it, I'll tell you right now, it's a good it's a good work to get into. It's good to do this. It's real fun to do this if you really like painting cars, or if you just like how cars are painted, how they come out. Like, you can do the work. There's a lot of little things you can do instead of just painting cars and then sanding cars. Like, there's a lot of little work in between. Like, there's right now I'm in a class that teaches us how to work on frames, how to straighten up a frame in case it gets bent or stuff like that. And there's stuff. See, there's different things instead of just sanding a car or painting a car. Like, you can work on mechanical stuff. You can work on this. You can work on that. There's a lot of things you can do within this field, and you can take it home with you every day and teach others. But I'm gonna pass it on to my brother, see if he wants to speak anything about his tattoos. I just want to say thank you to Six Deuce for bringing me on here, making me a co-host of this of SR podcast, and I got more to come on here. Hopefully soon, once I graduate, I'll be on here a lot more, working on my truck, showing you guys what's going on.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
hell
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Nah, as far as tattooing and artwork goes, I got a lot to I got a long way to for my journey. You know what I mean? Still, as far as shading techniques, you know what I'm saying, different techniques, you know what I'm saying, trying different needles or strategies, anything, I'm really open for. But yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and when my brother gets back, I got a couple pieces, to do on him. And then Six Deuce gonna get a couple pieces. Uh, do a couple on myself. You know, just practice. Every chance I can get. As far as the artwork wise, even on the fake skins and yeah, just getting down. Like I said, I got a book. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Man,
Get it
show
out
show
for
him a little
you.
show him a little something, man.
But
Heck
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
Where's that at? Hold up. Let's see. This is a book. I got all these drawings in here. And like I said, it's just a little something I like to do. A little hobby I picked up, when I was young. Let's see. So, started off. I switched this. Go flip the camera. So, how do you flip the camera on this? You can't, huh? See, it's like this one right here.
Oh yeah,
You guys see that clear?
hell yeah, I can see it.
It says rising from the ashes. You know what I'm saying? It's a phoenix coming out with a dove right here.
Now, yeah, my boy Junior BGS may be self-taught
This
and
is a
been
custom
starting
one.
out with the
I want to get
tattoos,
into
but for
that.
sure his artwork is on point, dog, and he's only getting better with the
Hell
tattoos,
yeah,
dog.
I did this
Chucky.
one because what's it called? A lot of close homeboys of mine call my son Chucky, because he was short, running through, being a little, crazy little guy, So I was like, man, let me get down a little piece for him. So this is like kind of for my son, Chucks. Got the handprints down there. This
They have a
one,
hard one, boy.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, hell yeah, y'all go tap in with my boy. Like I said, Dreams Inc. 247, his tattoo page. Go show us some love, man. We appreciate it. We always, all of us, always follow back.
Life's a beautiful struggle. And it really is,
Yeah.
though.
Yup, it
Really
really is though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yup. Keep it. Yeah.
This one's in memory of my wife's aunt. Rest in peace. And I did this one for my son again. Another one. Let me see.
Yeah, definitely. Sheesh.
So hold on. Let's see. Doodles. Just be doodling randomly. You know what I'm saying? See, it's not
Hell
always. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Always a portrait or anything. Really, it's just doodles. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, and just learning different things.
Yeah.
I mean, I got this one. I want to get this one done myself. Says agony.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
Yes,
No,
sir. I'm
yeah,
just
people
waiting,
feel free to
dog.
go
Like I
tap in
said,
if
I'm
they
just
want a piece
waiting.
drawn up for them or something. My brother can do that for you. Just hit him up on his IG.
It says blind love.
Mhm. Well, most definitely expect some custom Six Deuce merch coming soon from him. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, yeah.
have a lot of stuff for the record label too. That a lot, all of our artwork coming from our record label is gonna be original. You know what I'm saying? We coming out with some hard merch soon. We starting off. We're gonna drop it in December. We got Spill Records merch coming. We're gonna have hats. We're gonna have hoodies, but a limited amount. We're gonna try maybe some trucker hats. I'm gonna see what's going on with the squad. That'll be in December. They will all be pre-orders, meaning prepaid, but you'll get an order confirmation as soon as it's made. It gets shipped straight to your house. Same for the Six Deuce merch. Got my first sample. You know, it's pretty decent quality. We got pre-orders going now. If you want to tap in at six deuce underscore 101, that is the number six DEUCE underscore 101. That is for my Instagram. Tap in with all of us. If you
My
want
bad.
to tap
Hold
in
up.
with the
I don't want
record
to cut you.
label,
I don't want to cut
you
you off
know,
disrespectfully, but thank you, Mike's World. I appreciate it. You know, you said solid work. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot to even get close to, you know what I'm saying, where I am now. But I say that humbly. I really appreciate that, bro, for real.
hell yeah, my boy, and you deserve that too. Now, I'm gonna finish up because I want y'all to talk a little bit more on that. Now, yeah, thank you, Mike's well. You know what I mean? My boy gets down, and that's a fact. And yeah, man, and when I got this first sample of Six Deuce merch, $12 pre-order if you guys want. Uh
Yeah.
Again, it's a decent trucker hat. What I was going for different. You know, I'm a dad, man. I can't be looking all thugged out 24/7, but I'm gonna have some cleaner stuff, more modern for the clean dads. I get it, you know. But Six Deuce merch, show support, pre-order available. It's like about a week. I say like 8 days, 10 days shipping, but it goes straight to your crib. You'll be able to track it, all that. It's all love, it's all respect. And yeah, and that'll be for the Six Deuce, and I'm gonna be releasing that in November. But right now, the hats, the trucker hats, are available. We'll be trial running these, and then we're gonna be having better material trucker hats I seen, and then baseball caps, custom, and then some shirts of Six Deuce available. I'm gonna be doing some just for Six Deuce, and the mixtape that I'm promoting, like I am part two, coming soon. I have a lot of features: Dreamer BGS, Rome, the whole team on that one. I got work with Winners Back coming separately as well, just to go down the line. That way y'all can finish up. But yeah, this is for now. If you want to show love and support, it's $12 pre-orders, not expensive. It ain't about the money. I don't care. It just helps promote us. Rock with us. You know, we show love back. But in December's where it's really at Spill Records. When we drop the Spill Records merch, man, we for everybody. By January, expect SR broadcast merch. We know it's just hella merch coming, a lot of stuff coming. Expect we got YB Smoke, an interview coming soon. That will be Monday at 6 p.m. Western time. And then we got this Sunday. I don't know the exact time. We're gonna do J3 the shooter. Shout out to Oklahoma City and Southeast Oklahoma. You know, shout out to him. He gonna show some love to the channel. And then shout YB Smoke out of Texas, you know, younger artist, dope stuff. He's done work with SF40s. You know, he's a really dope cat. So J3 the Shooter, I'll be the first time meet him, introducing him, but I got to see him on Loked Out TV. Shout out Loked Out TV. I have an interview on there as well. But for now, I want you guys to tap in and see what's up because that's what we're gonna have coming. Dreamer BGS is gonna have live tattoo sessions. I'm gonna try to for sure get his tattoo. He's gonna do on me on here. He's gonna be working on fake skins, real skins, all that. He's gonna be doing a lot more with the channel. You guys could tap in with him because we're all co-hosts, but we all have different segments. We may tap in at the same time and be on there while he's doing it, but a lot of times he will. Same as when Clumsy comes and graduates and he works on cars and a lot of things, he'll be having that live, and you guys can check that out. You know what I'm saying? We'll be
Hey,
having I have my boy, my brother Trips with his reptiles. He's gonna be showing more of. So we'll talk more. That's what's to come. But I want my boy Dreamer to go more in depth about his art and show a little more. That way, Clumsy could go ahead and talk a little more about his cars. But don't feel limited, Dreamer. Talk. Hey, go ahead, bro. The floor is yours right now. Don't worry.
hey, you're muted. I don't know if you know this.
It's not that I'm limiting them. It's just that I had a long period in within my journey that I just for a brief moment, a nice way to put it is I just gave up. You know what I'm saying? I just gave up on it, and I didn't really feel like it was gonna get anywhere. Like anywhere really. Not just me doubting myself, but while I still was in Cali, you know what I mean? You got plenty of artists, dog, all around you, my boy. Like, always gonna be hella artists around you out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got just 50 artists on the block alone sometimes, you know what I mean? But for sure within, like, like a 1,000 mile radius, or not 1,000 mile radius, but like a good, what, like, I want to say, even a 5 mile radius, uh, you got a group of artists, so it's like, people are always competing, and somebody's always gonna outshine somebody easier, or the person that wants to come up sometimes will just won't reach that point because of the challenges he's got to go through. But out here, man, where I'm currently at, like there's not so many artists out here, you know what I mean? So when I try to give it a shot out here, I see my progression going faster and faster, and start getting people telling, other people, and word of mouth type of thing. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm super known out here, but I got a good little handful of people, that are willing to let me do some work on them, And I've told them, I really appreciate it, not only that you're giving me your skin, but knowing that I'm not at the full potential I could be at, and you're still trusting me to do the work on you, that you want. And it's a blessing, you know what I mean? And I look at it like to be grateful for it type of deal. So I always told them, the ones that are messing with me right now, that hit me up, get tatted with it, whatever. I tell them, when I do make it, you guys are forever my favorite type of thing. You know what I mean? Because you guys are kind of the people that gave me that push to get the snowball effect. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Hey, hey, bro, you y'all both muted.
no, my bad. Got the
I
kids.
don't know if
Got
you're just trying to
children.
talk.
Nah, but yeah, I got a lot of long journey still. For the fact that I stopped for the while I did, because I
Mm,
could have been so far along from where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? I could have been doing a lot more decent work than what I do. But it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna count my blessings with my journey. You know what I mean? And be grateful for the people I come across, or for the advice that I get. Or anything like that. Because like I said, I'm a self-taught artist. Like I'm not knocking nobody at the apprenticeship. You know what I'm saying? If you can get it, you go get it. You know what I mean? By all means. If you got it, you got it. That's applaud to you, honestly. But I mean,
yeah,
for the people that can't get it, or for certain circumstances can't have the funds for it or anything like that, and are teaching themselves, or being self-taught, my hats off to you, bro. I understand it's hard, bro, but don't give up. Because once you give up, you done messed up already.
oh yeah, that's true though. That's true. Once you,
Nah, yeah. Nah, my bad. I was muted. I just noticed that 'cause I was typing stuff. You guys, real quick, for the merch information for our podcast, Instagram, for our spilled records, for the clumsies, for Dreamer, all that right now is in the comments. If anybody viewing wants to tap in with us, we will follow back, share back, promote you guys back. And again, everybody show love to people that tapped in. I'm gonna go down the
I'm gonna
line
have to
again.
bounce
Shout
out right
Los
now, dog.
Pasitas.
My phone's about to
Work.
die, so I
All
want to say
right.
the proper goodbyes, my respects, brother. I'll hit you up in a bit. What I'm saying, when I
all right,
charge my
bro.
phone and stuff. But I much love everybody tapped in. Much love to all the what I'm saying, grateful words that were said. The blessings given and wishes that were sent our way. But gotta bounce out. Continue.
No, yeah.
Uh,
Hey,
Get
do
this
your
kid
thing.
together.
Y'all,
take
y'all
care. Take it
Charge
easy.
my
take
phone.
care,
Much love
man.
to everybody. All right.
Much love to you, man. Hey, respect to you, Dreamer, man. Do your thing, man. We appreciate you for tapping in. Shout out to Flacco PTR,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Trips,
sir.
ODG, Rome, all our co-hosts. Shout out Clumsy. Thank you for coming on
Uh,
here, man. I'm
no
gonna just
problem.
shout
No
a couple
problem.
people. You can leave at any moment. Don't trip. We
All right, my boy.
appreciate you. Shout
My
Los
phone.
Pasitas, Worm Sage, Rome for tapping in, Mike's World, Cali Hood Media, uh, D Vlogs, Mr. Tekken. I know I probably said Mike's World 100 times, but it can't ever be too much promoting the homies, man. We'll say it 100 times, million times when it comes to dogs. You know what I'm saying? The real
Hell
ones.
yeah.
So as much love for you guys showing us love. But right now, I just seen also if you guys want to tap in 30 minutes, go over to Calihood Media. I see they're going live. Go show them some love. I'll probably tap in through the comments. And we want to thank Clumsy for coming on here. And if you just want to
Hell
finish
yeah, no
up
problem, no
with
problem.
where to find you, again, your Instagram, even though I already typed it, all that good stuff, and what you would recommend to another young man in his shoes trying to pursue, and a little advice you would give them as far as keeping their head on straight, staying dedicated, and staying motivated, because that is very hard to do with chasing something in any type of field, bro, because the hardest part of anything we do in life is the first step and staying consistent. We all
Hell
know that.
yeah. Nah, yeah. Y'all can find me at on Instagram and Instagram only at Clumsy567. It's right here in my name. And typed in the comments. That's where you can find me. I'll follow you back. But yeah, that's where I got pretty much everything that I'm doing. I'm trying to keep consistent with what I'm doing, but some things slip and I don't post them, but I try to post and show everybody what I got going on right in the moment, stuff like that. But some advice that I can give to somebody that's trying to, get into this or just stay on track with what they're doing is, I come from a couple of schools that some of the teachers they didn't care. They told me I wasn't gonna do nothing. I was just gonna be nothing really. And I'm not gonna lie, when you hear that as a kid in the schools, yeah, it does kind of mess you up. I'm not gonna lie, it takes your head off the track. Takes your head off track because then you're like, damn, are they right or are they wrong? You don't know. But just stay up on it. Like, don't believe with what they say. Don't let nobody push you off the track. You can still do what you want to do outside of it. But when it comes to the work, just get it done. It's something to do. It keeps you out of the biggest trouble that you can probably get into. You never know. You could be at work and then something big goes on, and you weren't involved with it because you were at work. Just stay at work. Think about the consequences of what's going on out there. Like everything outside, it comes and goes. You're never gonna miss it. It's there forever. It's always gonna be going on. Something's always gonna be happening. Yeah, parties are gonna be going on. People are gonna be doing this. People are gonna be doing that. Like they're gonna be doing it. Like no matter what. But the goals that you have in life, they only come once. You only get one chance at it. And for most people, I would recommend don't give up on that. If it's cars, it's cars. If it's hairstyles, it's hairstyles. Artists, stuff like that. Like don't lose focus on it. If it's your passion, push for it. Push for it. Don't give up on it. Don't let no roadblock get in the way. It doesn't make you anything less than what you think you are. It makes you a better person, is what it does. Shows you,
Oh yeah,
it shows you how to go through life with no worries, the right way, not the wrong way. You don't have to be looking over your shoulder, stuff like that. Like you got no worries because you got everything on the right track. But yeah, that's all I can really give is just, if you want to learn about this, you guys can text me on my Instagram and ask me questions and I'll try to give you the best answers as I can, or I'll help you find out where you can get answers, and just don't be afraid to ask questions to anybody working on your car, or if you want to learn, ask them. Sit there and watch them, see how they do it, and
oh
then
yeah,
try it yourself, trial and error. That's how I'm learning. I'm
oh
messing
hell
up.
yeah,
I'm not saying everything I'm doing is perfect. It may look good, but I get told my flaws. My instructors tell me where I messed up, but they also tell me where I can fix that in the long run. It's not just, oh, they're telling me I messed up and leaving it at that. Nah, they're showing me how I can fix it for the next time.
oh
But I
yeah,
just want to leave it off saying shout out to all my boys out in Norwalk, my boy D, my boy Sosa, my boy Edmund, everybody out there. They're all doing their own thing. They're getting things right. They're making big moves. Hopefully soon I can have them up on here so they can tell y'all what they got going on in their lives and about themselves too, so y'all can know about them. But yeah, just follow me on Instagram at Clumsy567. Pass it back to my boy
No,
Six
yeah.
Deuce.
Nah, and I thank you, man. I want to thank everybody participating. I want to shout out the record label. I know they tapped it in. Shout out Winners Back. I don't know if you guys heard me before. The Master Pill is Master Pill is overrated. Is coming now an album. Bangers by Winners Back. You guys need to show love again. He's giving custom vapes along with he's gonna get more into detail with it later, but he's offering it as incentives with for streaming his music. Go show him some love. Tap in at Winners Back. It is spelled WINT, and then the E's are 3RBACK. Winter's Back. Go show him some love. Go show his album some love. Go show the whole record label some love, everybody. And go follow One Underground TV. Again, Winner's Back is taking the time to focus on other projects, but he's still more than welcome and will be on it sometimes when he has the time. But you go show love with him and what he got going on. We're still one as a record label. We just got different things going on the side. And thank you, Mike's World, because I appreciate that. Same thing Frank told me is just staying consistent, man, because I see that, I don't doubt myself. Even if only one person was watching, I'm thankful for that one person. Even if
Hell
zero
yeah.
are not watching, it's all love. So thank you guys for tapping in because we tapping back. Believe it or not, you guys may not see it or know if you guys look at your likes, but it's actually a trip. Mike's World, Loked Out TV, Cali Hood Media, Mr. Tekken, all the people that I actually shout out. I actually not so much very often, but I go back, like your guys' videos, I subscribe, I like on my other YouTube channels I have, because I try to actually genuinely show love. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for tapping in to SR Broadcast in the comments. Again, I don't know if you guys want to see it again. I'm offering these right now. They're dad chucker hats, six deuce merch, only $12 pre-order. Message me on Instagram at six deuce underscore 101. That is a number six, DEUCE underscore 101. $12 is not about the money. Just show support. This is just for right now. I'm going to get better quality trucker hats, and then some ball caps, for the people that don't like the trucker hats, and then limited hoodies, but for sure shirts, all that ready and available for pre-orders. If not by November, by the end of this month, but for sure right now, these trucker hats are available for pre-order. Hit me up. I accept Cash App, Zelle, and I appreciate anybody who rocks with me. And I got Like I Am Part 2, the mixtape coming out. That should be out by around the same time I released the rest of the merch officially. Go show love to our Spilled Records merch. It's gonna go crazy. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we still got beanies I'm thinking of and hats. I'm gonna talk to Winners Back and the rest of the team about it. But we appreciate you guys. You guys want to tap in with our Spilled Records page? We always share back, follow back. So to sum it up, you're right. Staying consistent is what matters because that's all I want to do is share good things with the same genuine people. Because again, even if only one person watching, as long as that person's real, people like you and Frank and my team and other people that are similar, that's all that matters, my boy. Because every like, follow, subscribe, I appreciate, dog. Because I'm an artist at the end of the day, but I realize I enjoy this and chopping it up with people that I can actually relate to, and that's all of us. So if you guys already haven't, show love to everybody in here. SR Broadcast, we in the building. Again, check out the
Hell
info
yeah.
all the way from the merch to keep up on track, keep up on the music coming up. We got different concepts coming up. Expect live tattooing, live reptile shows, live auto body work. We got live painting and artistry coming. We got all these things coming within the next few months. But expect tomorrow, tap in, because right now, after we get off, I'm going to tap in with Cali Hood Media. They're going live. I'm going to check in with them and be in the comments showing support. Uh, we got tomorrow again. I don't want to be exact. I know it's J3 the shooter out of Oklahoma City. Much respect to him. It should be, if I remember right, it's 7 p.m. Our time, I believe. So that would be 8 p.m. if you're in the East Coast, and that would be 5, right, in the West Coast. So that's tomorrow, J3 the Shooter. And then Monday, we got YB Smoke out of Texas. Show him some love. He's done work with SF40s, like I said. Very talented. J3 the Shooter, I met off of Loked Out TVs. I seen him on there, so go show him. His music slaps too, from what I was listening to. But yeah, Monday is YB Smoke, and I'll get more in tune. But keep up on SR Broadcast Instagram, and I'll have all the info on there. I thank all you guys. Hopefully, I didn't talk your guys' ear off, and at least if I did, with valuable information. And sorry, just because I try to get everything in at once, because kids, life, y'all know what it is. So I just try to get to it. So thank you guys,
It's all good.
and much respect.
All right, bro.
I'll tap in with you, Clumsy, right now. I'm gonna call
All
you.
right, man. Peace out to everybody. Shout out to SR Broadcast and everybody with SR Broadcast. You know, shout out to Mike's World. Shout out to everybody. You know, much love. Shout out to my homeboys again. You know, it's all love here. Soon to come. There's more to come soon. You know. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Sure.